What's up, beauties? It's Brandi, and I'm coming on today with a video of this unit here that I made with some hair from a company called Diamond Virgin Hair Company. Now, I've done quite a few things to this hair, and if you guys are interested in seeing how I went about installing this unit and to hear kind of like a first impression review of this hair, then just keep on watching. I received 5 bundles from Diamond Virgin Hair Company of their Mink Brazilian hair. I received 2 22 inches, 2 20 inches, and an 18 inch, and then a silk base closure, which I'm not sure if it was 14 inches or 16 inches, but it was a good length compared to the rest of the hair that I received. Now, on this actual cap, I did not use all of the hair. I actually used both of the 22 inches, one of the 20 inches, and one of the 18 inches. So in all, I actually have, what, four bundles of hair on this wig, and it's completely enough. I actually probably could have gotten away with only using 3 bundles and putting on the closure itself, but for me, I wanted it to be a bit thicker. This is actually the first time that I've ever made a wig by using only a hot glue gun. Normally, I always do it by sewing, you know, the wefts onto a wig cap and things like that. But this time, I just did not have the time to do all of that. And it actually turned out really well because I was scared that, honestly, it was going to start, like some of the hair was going to start falling out. I never tried a silk base closure, and I actually kind of didn't know what it looked like either. So when I received it in the mail, it was actually kind of a grayish color, which made me pause for a minute because I'm thinking, why is this closure a grayish color? Shouldn't it be similar to someone's scalp or the color of someone's scalp? So I was really kind of not feeling it too much. I was really hoping that the concealer, like my concealer trick that I've been using in the past, that it would help, and I really feel like it did because it doesn't look like, you don't see that grayish tint at all up here. Now, the only other thing that I will have to say about this closure that I really wasn't feeling, or I'm not feeling, is the fact that, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but right here, you see kind of like parting, which I cannot get rid of at all. I flat ironed this hair so much right here, and it just will not go away. It's kind of like an automatic part right here in the closure that I can't get rid of. So I'm not sure what that's about. It may just be with my particular closure that I have. I'm not sure if it's with all of the silk base closures or what. But now this hair holds curls. Oh my gosh, it holds curls so well. When I originally finished making this second wig, I went ahead and washed it like I always do. I also cut a few layers in this, so if you want the same look that I have, you will have to go in and cut a few layers, at least on like the top few bundles, and curl this hair up with my flat iron. I did not straighten it first or anything. I just went right in and started curling it with the flat iron. And these curls have lasted like a good 3 days because I believe that's when I finished it last week sometime. It's Monday right now. So I went ahead and curled this, and I have not curled it anymore since then. I've been brushing it, and the curls are just super beautiful. This is the best low maintenance hair. I can already see that I'm gonna love this so much more than a lot of other hair that I've received or wigs that I've reviewed. And the luster of this hair as well makes it look really natural because it's not too shiny. It's kind of like a natural luster to it. And I haven't put any type of shine serums on it, any oils or anything like that. Okay guys, so we are just going to start this off fresh. As you see, I have no wig on or anything. I've already braided my hair up, which you can choose whatever type of braid pattern you want. Mine is super lazy, where I only do about 3 braids, where it's one here so I can have a nice side part. I part it in the middle, and I do 1 small braid right here, and then this is just a really large chunky braid right here. So this is what the wig looks like. I've already curled it and things like that on my mannequin head because I just find that it's a lot easier if you do it on the mannequin head as opposed to your own head. So I just put a few curls in it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this baby on, and we're going to get it together and slay it to make it look really natural. So I'm going to find my parting, which is here on the side. and put it on. Alright, now that we have the wig thrown on, we're going to take care of this part right here so we can make it blend with our scalp and all of that good stuff. Now the concealer that I really love to use for blending all of my wigs is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the shade Fawn, which is perfect for my skin tone and all of that. It matches my parting like to a T. Some of us like to brighten up our under eye area, and we tend to use concealers that are kind of like 2 or 3 shades lighter than our skin tone. You do not want to use those type of concealers. This is more so what I use for like spot concealing if I have acne scars and things like that. So this is the perfect shade because it's really close to my own skin tone. So what I like to use with mine is this small brush from e.l.f. and it's a small angled brush. It has a really nice pointed edge to it. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it has a nice pointed edge to it, and it's just perfectly for getting right in there to the parting area. So we want to line it up with our part. As you guys can see my part there, and I try to pull mine up as close as possible to the very front of my head and only have like a little tiny bit out. That's just because I have a big forehead. If you guys have small foreheads and things like that and you kind of want it to be pulled back a little more, then you just have to do and play around with it and do what suits you. So I just put a very small amount of the concealer onto the brush because you definitely don't want to use too much. And then just go in and make sure the hairs are pulled back so you don't get any of the concealer on the hair itself. And just go in and kind of like dab it a little bit. And I like to focus mine more so right where, you know, the line of demarcation is between the wig itself or the lace and my scalp. Now, some things that I noticed that other people do that makes it where it doesn't look as realistic is putting a lot of concealer on your own scalp all the way up to the very front part. So you want to make sure you leave some of your own forehead exposed with no concealer on it. And then just put a little bit, just dab it along the way, all the way back as far as the line goes that you want it to be. And then the other thing that I do, because you want that concealer, you want to make sure that it stays and it doesn't move, I just put my finger right on top of it and just press it down a little bit and smooth it so it doesn't look, you know, so artificial and like you really put concealer there. And just continue to do that until it looks natural. So I take my bristle brush because I have really, like, my edges are pretty thin, and if I'm not careful, I could just pull them all the way back and you wouldn't even see any edges on my hair in the front. So I like to pull mine to the front a little bit, just pull the hair down, because I normally like to have this part of my wig pull back behind my ear just so I don't have a ton of hair in my face. So I pull it back and I try to blend it in with my own hair in the very front just to make it look as natural as possible. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of this Mink Brazilian Hair by Diamond Virgin Hair Company. If you guys enjoyed it and would love to see an updated video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber, then go ahead and click that subscribe button and join the family as always. And don't forget to check out that description box below, because I will leave all of the information and details for this particular hair that I have, the website for the company, and any bundle deals or things like that they may have on their website, and also any kind of discount codes that I can get from the company for you guys to get some type of percentage off. So until next time, I will see all of you beauties later. Bye.